The cosmos is infinite. Countless mysteries lurk abound in its murky darkness and beauty in things we cannot even begin to comprehend. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we'll be taking a look at 3 space-related discoveries. Mysterious radio signal Proxima Centauri. Scientists have searched for alien life in outer space for decades, but recently they have found something unexpected. From the area assumed to be close to Proxima Centauri, the star closest to our Sun and in the Alpha Centauri solar system. Proxima is a red star that lies 4.2 light-years away. Proxima is orbited by 2 known planets. Although they have yet to be properly analysed, it's believed one could host life as it has a similarly rocky terrain to our own Earth. Australia's Parkes Observatory has been used to gain insight into Proxima Centauri. The radio signal, named BLC-1, was captured in the spring of 2019. Graduate student Sophia Sheikh, who is one of the signal's analysts, states, "It's pretty expected that every now and then you'll see something weird. But this is interesting because it's something that's weird that we're having to think about the next steps." Sheikh and her team members theorize that the signal seems human but has been described by some scientists as a possible breakthrough in terms of alien investigation. A follow-up analysis of the signal is in the works, with researchers trying to investigate as much as they can to determine every crevice of what this could mean. The search for extraterrestrial intelligence is the astronomical project of searching the skies for signs of alien life and communication. The signal's appearance has placed a renewed interest in the investigation, despite scientists warning the public and alien enthusiasts not to get too excited. It's otherwise known as Project Breakthrough Listen. Andrew Simeon, the project's primary investigator, has said, "There's a lot of talk about sensationalism in SETI. The reason we're so excited about SETI and why we dedicate our careers to it is the same reason why the public gets so excited about it. It's aliens. It's awesome." The first alien communication project began in 1960 by Frank Drake with Project Ozma. Radio waves pass through space all the time, but it's thought that alien communication might resemble our own radio broadcasts, or, as the BLC-1, be a radio signal of unusual means. This does mean, however, that aliens will likely communicate within limited frequencies that might be difficult for us to capture. Sheikh has stated, "Only human technology seems to produce signals like that. Our Wi-Fi, our cell towers, our GPS, our satellite radio. All of this looks exactly like the signals that we're searching for, which makes it very hard to tell if something is from space or from human-generated technology." It's possible that BLC-1 comes from an undiscovered natural satellite instead of from a planet. It could be a blip in the system, or a mistake in our technology, or a misinformed reading. Many things can interfere with the search for cosmic radio frequencies, so scientists need to figure out if this was truly an outer space signal or one of our own. Though, notably, it has passed many tests that rule out it being an Earth-based signal. The WOW signal from 1977 comes to mind. Extremely similar to BLC-1, the WOW signal was when intense radio waves were recorded by the Ohio State University Radio Observatory. The source of the WOW signal has never been detected and has not happened since, leaving yet another mystery in its wake. Sheikh confirms, "Our algorithm is very optimistic about what might be alien technology. Unfortunately, when they checked Proxima Centauri again, they were unable to detect anything out of the norm. But astronomers are determined to keep searching both Proxima Centauri and surrounding planets and solar systems in hopes of tracking down the signal's source." China's moon trip reveals surprisingly recent volcanic activity. Moon samples had not been gathered and tested since the 1970s. Until now. A recent Chinese space mission to the moon brought back 2 kilograms of moon rocks that suggest our moon had lunar lava activity which once occurred upon its surface. The Chang'e 5 lander landed in the Oceanus Procellarum moon region, which is the moon's volcanic plain. Chang'e 5 then rendezvoused with its mother vessel and safely returned to the Chinese space station's land point in the Inner Mongolia region of China. These samples, when analysed, showcased that the volcanic properties were only about 2 billion years old, opposed to the 4 billion the USSR and NASA's scientists found the moon volcanic plains to be when they analysed the moon missions of the 1960s and 70s. Planetary scientist from the University of Manchester, Catherine Joy, states, "This is the youngest ever lava flow dated from the moon." The samples gathered by Chang'e 5 might have finally revealed to us the mysterious in-between of lunar geology, something researchers have been struggling with for decades. This discovery is a great step in improving our understanding of the formation and history of solar systems, moons, and planets. This finding heavily suggests, if not outright proves, that the moon's volcanic activity was far more recent than we initially believed. The youth of these samples shows that as early as 2 billion years ago, the moon had active molten lava upon its surface. Lava, by its definition, is when magma is propelled to the surface of a celestial body from a planet or moon's core in an eruption. Lava leaves behind basaltic rock after it dries, and this is what the Oceanus Procellarum of the moon is, dried lava. It's thought the past volcanic eruption must have been intense given the large-scale area of the Procellarum. If we manage to uncover the exact age of the Oceanus Procellarum, we will be able to determine the geological moments of our solar system's formation using the dating of the moon's surface, craters, and rocks. By doing this, scientists will be able to use the same technique on planets such as Mars by counting and dating its craters and comparing them. Dates that align will show us a story of our solar system long before humanity came into being. The current mystery, however, is what might have caused volcanism on our moon and its surface during the time period in which Oceanus Procellarum was forming. According to Dr. Joy, the amount of magma being generated dropped off quickly, which means that it cooled as quickly as the lava formed. Researchers believe that radioactive components, thorium, uranium, and potassium, might have caused the heat that resulted in the volcanic activity. Oddly enough, however, not a trace of radioactive materials were found in the analysis of the Chang'e 5 lunar rocks. An alternative theory is that the gravity of the Earth lent heat to the moon. According to planetary scientist Alexander Nemchin, 2 billion years ago, the moon was significantly closer to Earth, maybe halfway closer than it is now, so this effect was probably amplified quite significantly. Scientists hope that the future will grant us greater research and understanding of the timeline of the solar system. Hubble telescope spots a bat signal in space. 1,300 light-years away from our humble Earth, scientists have witnessed an unusual signal dubbed the bat signal in the depth of our cosmos. NASA's Hubble Space Telescope caught a glimpse of HBC 672, a youthful nearby star colloquially called the Bat Shadow. HBC 672 lies in the Serpens Nebula, which happens to be where the Bat Shadow star gets its nickname, as the nebula looks like a shadow resembling batwing. This batwing is so colossal it could overshadow our entire solar system 200 times. The star itself possesses a floating disk encircling it that casts the shadow of the nebula into the star-forming region, which is what scientists saw with the Hubble telescope. According to astronomer Dr. Klaus Pontoppidan, the shadow wings appear as though they flap. This discovery shocked the researchers who had been observing the bat shadow for over a year and found it did indeed seem to move with time. It's believed that the movement happens because of a nearby planet affecting the disk surrounding the star because of its gravitational pull. Pontoppidan has stated, you have a star that is surrounded by a disk, and the disk is not like Saturn's rings. It's not flat, it's puffed up. And so that means that the light from the star, if it goes straight up, can continue straight up. It's not blocked by anything. But if it tries to go along the plane of the disk, it doesn't get out, and it casts a shadow. Astronomers in the end decided that in order for a planet to warp the shadowy disk of HBC 672 the way it appears to move, the The planet must be around the distance of our own Earth is from our Sun, not any further or closer, and that it would take an estimated 160 days for it to orbit its star and be able to affect the disk. Although unconfirmed, there is a theory that either a small planet or even a small star is hidden within the disk of the patch shadow, and it's affecting the surrounding gravity. But what do you make of these incredible discoveries? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below and help us by growing this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.